Hey, would you like to go on a road trip right now? Well, I'd love for you to come along. I've got my bag packed, got the map. Let's go! Are you ready to join me on today's road trip?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Day 4. Today is basically a scouting day. So we're in the area that we want to be in, which is around Clinton, Iowa. And we know that tomorrow the Empress is going to be coming vroom, straight through. And we're only going to get one shot at it. We might be able to chase her, but we're only going to get one really good location. Where's that location going to be? We don't know. So we have to go and check out a number of potential spots. We have a few places in mind, so you can come with us as we find out which one will be the best. Also, we're going to go through Bellevue because they have tracks right down the middle of the street. We're hoping to catch some street running. And then we're going to head to Dubuque because they have the train yard there, and maybe we'll see something interesting happening there. So join me for Day 4. Most of the driving that we did today was exploratory, checking out interesting photograph spots. However, we did drive from Fulton, Illinois to Dubuque, Iowa. Our first stop of the day is just north of Clinton, Iowa, and we can see this interesting spot on the map. There appears to be the Mississippi River and then a swath of green space which appears to be from the Fish and Wildlife Preserve, and then the tracks. There doesn't appear on the map to be any houses or anything around, so we thought, oh, this could be a really interesting spot. Let's go check it out. And it looks promising. It's very quiet. It's got trees, it's got field, it's got open area. Yeah, this could really work. The only problem is, of course, if we get stuck by other rail fans who might block us in. But, let's check one more time. Yeah, I like the look of this. This might be our spot for tomorrow. All right. But that's not the only spot we're going to check. We're going to drive about half an hour north, and we're going to cross over into Illinois again. And we're going to check out this place that we saw on the map called the South Sabula Lake Campground, because we can see the track is right across the river here, and why not check it out? Well, there's the track. This is a really beautiful spot. Wow, big and open. This could be a really neat shot. We feel that this location has a lot of potential. There's a lot of good things going for it. Big open sky, we've got this greenery in the background, no power lines, no structures or houses, and it's got this great reflective surface water. The only thing is we'd really like to test it before the big day tomorrow. We really would like to see how a train looks. Oh, hey, what do I hear? Here comes a CP freight. Well, that's great timing. Let's watch. Behind us, the track does turn, and it does get closer to where we're standing, but unfortunately the view becomes more obstructed. Here's one of the photographs that we took, and you can see when you zoom in a little bit that, oh dear, it turns out that the wheels would have been obstructed. We didn't realize that they dipped down a little bit, and from where we are across the water here, no, that's not a clear shot. That's too bad. But I have to say, the photos look really great. The next photographic location we wanted to check was the Clinton Railroad Bridge, which spans the Mississippi River between Clinton, Iowa, and Fulton, Illinois. This bridge was built for the Chicago and Northwestern Railway. It opened in 1909, and it's owned by Union Pacific today. It's double track, and the swing still works. This also looks like a great location. Look at this wonderful swing drawbridge. There are a couple of negative things about this location, though. It's rather tight to get in. We feel that we might get trapped if a bunch of other rail fans show up in their cars. We may not be able to get out. Also, being so close to a bridge and some official buildings, there might be more railroad police activity here, and if any other rail fans do something that's foolish and get everybody in trouble, we could all get kicked out, and that would be bad. Plus, we're looking at the sight lines, and I don't know. There's a possibility that we may not be able to see the Empress come through here as well as we're imagining that we will. So this may not be the spot for us, which is a shame because I do love a beautiful historic bridge. By the way, this bridge, which does actually swing, and I'm so glad we got to see it in action as a little tugboat came through, I heard that it's going to be scheduled for demolition in 2025 because it has been declared that it is a hazard to navigation by the United States Coast Guard because it needs to open and close. Oh, that's a real shame. I hate to see something that still works get destroyed, but I'm glad we got to see it. Well, now that we've checked out our 3 most likely photographic locations, we're going to go for a little drive, and we're going to head to Bellevue. And Bellevue is interesting because they have street running. Street running is when there's a railroad track right down the middle of the road that cars use. You don't see this too often anymore, but it used to be fairly common. Later on, we decided to go on up to Bellevue State Park so we could get a view of the whole area, and that was really pretty. And it just so happened that while we were up there, a CPKC freight was going north through town. Too bad we weren't trackside at the time, but at least we got to see it from up here.
For the KCS 4151 north, 1415, 1415, over.
Alright, got us logged in at 1415, 1415. Over.
All correct. Have a safe travel. See you in a moment. Baby out.
We continued to drive north along the Iowa side of the river until we got to Dubuque. I've never been to Dubuque before, and we decided that we would stop in and see if there was anything happening at the CPKC yard, which turns out there was a long, slow ethanol train just ready to depart as we arrived. Good timing. There's quite a rail yard here in Dubuque. It looks like CN. Let's take a look. as we were heading back south towards our hotel, we saw something neat in the sky and pulled over, and we were in Bellevue again. And look at this really neat looking little stripe of rainbow in the sky. I thought that was pretty cool. We didn't see too many trains today, which is always disappointing, but the point of today was to go around and try to find a very good photographic location for tomorrow's main event, which is catching the Empress, the CP 2816, as she heads down this way. I hope you decide to watch that video as well. Like this and want to see more? Subscribe to this channel and you'll get to see all the latest videos. Don't forget to push like and share. Thank you so much.